Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you today with a makeup hack. Oh, my nose is itchy. A makeup hack slash foundation hack that I'm putting to the test. I have seen a video pop up on my suggested videos on YouTube and on my Facebook feed 60 million times in the last week or so, whereby people are basically loading their face with powder before they're applying their foundation, with, I'm assuming, the aim of making it, one, last longer, and two, to make their foundation look more flawless throughout the day. Don't we all want that? So I'm going to try it out to see if it actually works, because honestly, when I seen it, I was like, oh, that feels like it's gonna make your skin feel really tight, because I would never generally apply a powder before a liquid. General rule of thumb for me is foundation, concealer, cream concealers, whatever you're using, and then set it all with a powder, not the other way around. So for that reason, I know this is going to feel so strange for me to do. And then after that, I was kind of thinking, I don't know how this is going to work if you got dry skin, because if you put powder on dry skin, I feel like it would just make your skin go like it would just suck all of the life straight out of your face. So I don't know how it's going to work for dry skin. The only optimistic kind of side of this for me is that I have an oil slick as a face. My skin is so freaking oily, so I'm thinking that might be a bit of a saving grace for this little hack or little trick, that it might make it work a teensy bit better. So I'm going to do exactly what I done the last time when I was testing out the last foundation that I tested. I'm going to apply it here on camera to let you know how I feel about the application, how my skin feels, whether it feels like a dried, shriveled up prune, or whether it feels really nice. So I'm going to do that, and then I will check in with you later on in the day so you can see the results, I suppose. Before we get started, if you enjoy these types of videos, and you enjoy this one of course, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate your positive thumbs. And if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button for some more videos. I upload every week. I never know what to say after I say that. Anyway, let's try this sucker out. Okay, I just brought you in a little bit closer so we can get real personal. I love that my face and my body are completely different colours. Irish to the core. Right, let's start this. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I don't actually know if there's a specific powder that I'm supposed to be using for this, but I'm assuming it's a translucent one. And I'm going to get it on a big fluffy brush like this one and go for it. Okay, most people that have been putting this video up says this feels real weird on their skin doing this first, but my skin doesn't feel real tight just yet. Oh, my lip. Oh my god, my lip was so mad it got stuck in my tooth. Okay, maybe not then. Yeah, my lips feel really, really freaking dry. Okay. That's the powder on. I don't really know. Is there a specific amount of powder that you're supposed to apply? I feel like I've applied a good bit. Let me get a proper mirror out so I can have a look at my face. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. I do have a little bit of dry skin here on my nose and on my forehead, just a tiny little bit, and it has definitely clung to those areas. So if you have actual dry skin, I feel like this is going to feel horrendous, and it is definitely going to cling to any dry patches. But for the rest of my face, it doesn't look really any different to me. It just looks more matte, and it doesn't feel too kind of tight. But again, I have oily skin, so this could be different if you are more dry. But I'm going to pop on my foundation now and see what all the fuss is about. See what it actually looks like. Because I just loaded my face up with powder and made it super matte, I thought it would be best to try and bring a bit of life back into my face again. So I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk to give it a little bit more of a glow so that I don't look so flat. So I'm just going to apply that with my beauty blender and see what it does. Okay, yeah, it's definitely applying a lot differently to what it usually would apply like on my skin. I don't know, I can't even explain the difference, but it's kind of not... Usually this foundation would kind of distribute a little bit more smoothly across my skin, but this is kind of like sticking to the powder, if that makes any sense. It's going on okay though. It's just different. Okay, so that is the foundation applied. It's got really freaking dark in here, but you actually might be able to see the foundation a little bit better. One thing I do have to say is that I had to use a good bit more product than I usually do. I feel like the powder just sucked all of the foundation up and I didn't kind of get the coverage that I get with less product. My skin doesn't look fantastic. It doesn't look really flawless or anything. You can still see some pores here either side of my nose, and this is gonna sound really weird, but I actually still feel like I need to set my face with more powder, and that completely defeats the purpose because I've already applied some, and I don't know if that's just something that's in my head because I generally apply powder after my foundation, but I feel like I need to apply more. Also, my skin feels like it has a ton of bricks sitting on it right now. It is that heavy and tight, and it generally doesn't feel like that after I apply my foundation and powder and everything, because I hate feeling like I'm actually wearing makeup, even though I love wearing it. So yeah, I'm not feeling overly hopeful for this, but I'm gonna go and apply my concealer on the rest of my face, and then I will update you later on as to how all of this is holding up and whether it looks real pretty and flawless, even though it doesn't right now, or whether I feel like a little dried up prune, which I think is going to be the answer, but we shall see. Time for a little update on this whole situation, but before I fill you in on how my face has progressed throughout the day, I just wanted to fill you in on how I kind of finished the rest of my foundation this morning. So I had mentioned that I was going to set my face with powder again. I did not end up doing that, but I did put on my concealer, and dear God, guys, if you're gonna put on concealer after you do this whole method, do not let it sit on your face for more than 5 seconds because it is so difficult to blend out. I put my concealer on, went to text somebody back, and when I tried to blend it out, it wouldn't budge. So that's what I was talking about when I tried to blend out the foundation. It was just being sucked into the powder. The exact same thing happened with the concealer. What I did do though was run whatever was left on my powder brush over the rest of my face when I'd finished that, just to make sure the sides of my face weren't kind of dewy or oily with that foundation so that I could contour and highlight properly. And I have had a little bit of a look at my skin, and I'm kind of in a mixed state of mind, I'm gonna say. So under my eyes, I can see that there's a little bit of creasing here. I might actually just pull you in closer so you can get a better look at this. Okay, so you can see that there is a tiny little bit of creasing underneath my eyes, and right here and here I have tiny little dry patches. So I feel like the powder has really clung to those areas and it's almost flaky. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's true. So if you have kind of drier skin, I'm not sure this is going to be for you because I feel like that powder is going to make your foundation just cling to any drier areas that you have. Funny enough, the foundation is kind of separated a little bit here and here. Don't mind under my nose because I've been rubbing it like crazy. It's so itchy right now. But it's so strange that it is separated, but that might be something to do with all of the blending that I had to do with my concealer. I might have blended the concealer off my face at that stage. Other than that though, foundation doesn't look too bad. I am pleasantly surprised. I really think the fact that I have oily skin is a little bit of a saving grace for this hack, because you can kind of see that there's a little bit of oil here, all in these areas, and I am shocked because of the amount of powder that I put on. But generally when I wear the Armani Luminous Silk at this stage of the day, I can hear my little dog barking, it is much oilier and much shinier. So yeah, pleasantly surprised with this one. If you've got oily skin, you might want to try it out. I don't think I'm going to be kind of switching over to this method as of right now. Who knows, in a couple of months it may be all the rage and everybody's doing it. But I just can't really see myself changing. It hasn't made that big of an impact on me to actually want to change the way I apply my base. But hey, if you've got oily skin, maybe try it out. What's up, Bella? What you crying for? You want to say hello? Hello, everyone. Oh, she's so cute. So that is it for today. I'm going to have to go and entertain my little puppy right now because I can hear her calling for me from downstairs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see some more videos. So I will see you all again in my next one. Bye.